5 things to consider before you migrate. Number 1. Good documentation. The first time I migrated Cognos EP was to TM1 and it was a breeze. It was only later that I found out why. The client was a major defence contractor who insisted on everything being documented in triplicate, so the documentation was spot on. We started the project with requirements workshops. Was not kept up to date. We gathered everything we could about symptoms of the existing EP model, plus a few ideas as to how we could do better. We followed up with a great little report, EP Health Check. This covered all the major items of the design. These things included definition of processes, definition of hierarchies, definition of scenarios, definition of cubes, and of course we made recommendations. There was quick wins, there was essential remedies, and there was optional remedies. Number 2, prepare your foundations. EP applications by their nature develop over time, and typically a lot of unused clutter is left hanging around. Before you start a migration, you need to address this clutter and have a jolly good spring clean. However, we shouldn't be tempted to rewrite the EP application. What we need to do is make it ready for migration by streamlining the processes and removing redundancy. Keep focused. Number 3, standardized approach. To help you standardize, I've recreated my top 16 documentation widgets. These widgets are all in Excel. Here are a couple you might like. Widget number 5, measures. Here on the left is my measures widget. I'm going to copy the first column, which is measures. Here on the right is my Cognos EP. I'm going to paste the first column, measures. Back on the left in my measures widget, the formula in the second column is in Excel format. The formula in the third column is in Cognos EP format. I'm going to copy the formula in Cognos EP format. Back on the right, in my Cognos EP, I'm going to select calculation, paste the formula. Easy. Here's widget number 9, the cubes widget. Standard cube colors for data, assumption, calculation and output, and standard dimension colors for measures, hierarchy, time and scenario. This data cells has 100 measures, 10 customer groups, 20 product groups, 10 markets, 12 months, and 10 scenarios. And hey presto, a total of 24 million cells, a ready reckoner. Number 4, don't try to eat the whole elephant. EP Health Check delivers bite-sized chunks of work. That can make what looks like a daunting task seem a little more manageable. It just makes sense to do a bit of discovery up front rather than wait until you landed with the whole elephant. Number 5, migration utility. IBM does provide a migration utility to TM1. Here on the left, Cognos Planning Administrator. I'm going to navigate to a folder called Application XML. I'm going to choose a file path for EP to TM1 XML, and I'm going to save XML to file. Here on the right, TM1 Performance Modeler, I'm going to import Cognos Planning Model. Now I'm going to transfer in the XML model I've just created, which is EP to TM1. Here are the dimensions and the cube I just transferred in. The problem is that your flowcharts in Cognos Manager are left behind, as are macros and ODBC links. Despite this, the migration tool is good for rapid prototypes. And that helps you to avoid nasty surprises.